Hey everybody, this is Mr. Vandehei coming to you, and I'm coming to you from the guidance office at the high school. Just wanted to welcome you eighth graders who are going to become freshmen next year, and just have a couple messages that I want to put forth today that I think make a lot of sense. Message number one, you probably don't remember, but much like Miss Krieger who talked to you earlier, we had a teacher a number of years back. His name was Brad Borkard. Very good, very young, very intelligent, much like Miss Krieger who was talking today. And he had a good message, and I'm just going to probably steal a little bit of his message in the first part of what I have to say today. And what Mr. Borkard put forth, and what I just thought made so much sense, is you guys, probably most of you like eating, right? And sometimes you get a chance to go out to eat. That's even better than eating at home, although COVID-19 and social distancing has tamed that down a little bit recently. Going out to eat is a pretty good thing. And one of the places, especially the big eaters like, is when you go to a place that has a buffet. Okay, and we've all been to those type of places, have a buffet. I think the most common one around here is some place called Golden Corral. And anyway, when you go to Golden Corral, what do they have? They have everything. They have everything. They have, if you want chicken, they've got chicken. If you want pork, they've got pork. They've even got steak. If you want upscale meat, they've got fish. They've got mounds of desserts, potatoes, vegetables, fruits, little side dishes, little jellos, anything you want at Golden Corral is there. So, you see the dessert tray and it gets very enticing, and, a person could probably knock down about 3,000 calories just in dessert. But what the message was that he put forth was, if you're going to go to a place like that a lot, going to go to a buffet a lot, you have to a little bit resist the temptation to only do the desserts or the ice cream bar, the sundae bar, and things like that, and just totally fill up on that stuff. You do have to make sure that you get your fair share of the meat and protein and potatoes and fruit and that a body really needs to move on. So a buffet can be great, and it is great, but you have to be cognizant of making sure that the main important things for your body stay the main important things. Same with school. You're going to come to high school, and one of the big differences you have at high school that I see is that there's just so much more offered. You've always had a few sports offered at the middle school. You've always had a couple other things, but between sports and clubs and drama and musical and forensics and all those things, a high school student could be going from 7 in the morning till 11 at night every day if they chose to do so. And I guess the challenge there is high school is like a buffet. There's clubs, there's FFA, there's Spanish club, there's pep band, there's all kinds of things beyond the normal, and your extracurriculars go longer. If you have a basketball game in high school, say at Mishicot, you're coming home at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. So there's a lot of time-consuming stuff. Your task in high school then is to keep the main thing the main thing. Make sure that you get your academics, get a handle on those. Make sure you have a plan, have a goal, have something you want to get. I know you guys don't have GPA in middle school. We do. GPA is something called grade point average. If you want a ballpark on that, people who want to go to college someday, you're probably going to have between a B average and a B plus average to guarantee yourself into the typical colleges. So you're going to want to have a 3.0 GPA. You don't want to dip below that. So you got to keep the main thing the main thing. You got to put your time and due diligence into your schoolwork, and then have as much fun as you humanly possibly can have with the social stuff and the clubs and things like that. So that's the first part of my message. High school is like a buffet, but do keep the main thing the main thing. Make sure you get your meat, vegetables, fruits. Make sure you get your academics in. Okay. Second thing I want to say is I'm holding in my hand something called a transcript. A transcript is foreign to you guys, but a transcript is a record, a lifetime record of what you've done in high school. And these things are important. We get people that are sometimes 55, 60, 65 years old. They need their high school transcript for a job they're applying to or for something else. A transcript holds everything from your attendance to ours holds extracurricular activities and every grade you get forever at any time. So freshman grades count just as much, maybe even a tiny bit more than junior and senior grades. But they at least count just as much. So make sure that you do your due diligence to make yourself a decent record, a decent transcript. And my analogy is a transcript is like a ticket. Okay, if you get a ticket to things, there are events you go to where you need a ticket, like a Packer game, a rock concert, something like that. If you went to a rock concert, there are different tickets with different values. Okay, you go to a rock concert, whatever it is, in my day it was like Van Halen or Aerosmith or Kiss or something like that. You're going to see that. If you're an art student, you'll be in Mr. Jones' room seeing all kinds of Kiss stuff. But you get a ticket to a rock concert, the lowest price ticket probably will get you in standing room only up by the bleachers, where you don't have a really good visual, but you're there. Okay, the next price ticket, the little bit better ticket, is probably bleacher seating. And the next ticket probably gets you on the floor, where you're a little bit closer to the band and you can see things better. And the absolute best ticket is probably the one that comes with a backstage pass where you can go and hang with the band afterwards a little bit and stuff like that. So transcripts are the same. Okay, when you're done with high school, you're going to have a transcript. You're going to have a ticket. But the better this reads from a standpoint of grades, scores, things that you do along the line, the better this ticket reads, the more doors it's going to open, the more places you can go, the more valuable this ticket becomes. So you want to get off to a good start. You want to do your best, get off to a good start, make this ticket valuable, make it open as many doors as possible, because in essence, a transcript is a ticket. You want the valuable one. You want the one with backstage passes if you can. Thank you very much, and that's my message to you.